So it's true. I'm gonna wrap it. I'm not saying what color just yet because we still have a lot to get the car prepped for this. What this is gonna be, I haven't figured out if I'm gonna do this in like a mini series or like a couple little episodes. I do want it to be as quick as possible because it's gonna get a little repetitive with what the steps are. So the steps: sand this down, take off like little pieces like the trim, the mirror, the spoiler's gonna have to come off, gas cap door, and that's pretty much it. So everything's gonna get sanded down. If you look closely, you'll see that this paint has little chips in it. Let me see if I can get this right here. Right here, it's got a little fisheye here, some dirt up here. Let me see if I can get that. So it's got little things like that that all have to get sanded down and out before doing anything. Also like little chips like this in here, in here. So you get it. So that all has to get sanded down before I put the wrap on it. Otherwise, once I put the wrap on it, it's just gonna be seen. So I hope you guys are excited because this is gonna be a huge change so far. It is still gonna get painted. This car will be painted in the future. But for the meantime, I really want to do something crazy to it before it gets settled down. Once I do decide to paint it, that's probably when I'm gonna start doing the motor stuff and get everything else completed. But for now, why not? All right. Without further ado, we're gonna start sanding. Let's do it.
We keep the truth to ourselves. Maybe we're hypnotized. This is life. I've been living. Shit's too serious, but I can't abandon this. I've been living.
Alright, so we are on day one of doing a cut of the clear. Everything's sanded down really nice. Because this is an aftermarket paint job, the clear was still pretty soft. It takes a while for the paint to fully cure out. But aftermarket clear is a lot softer than factory. Factory is painted on by machines, it is baked on by machines, and it is sent off by machines. So, factory, you will never get anything harder than a factory clear. But for today, everything is sanded down. I only started with the quarters in the door, taking everything apart. What's going to be left to do is the back bumper is going to have to come off. I'm going to have to do the roof, tailgate, hood. I'm doing a different hood. Bumper, I'm waiting on a new bumper to come in. And then that fender, once I take this fender here out of its mold so that I have a nice positive copy of this, then I could start working on that fender. And we have a lot to do. We do have a lot to do, but for today, I'm happy with this. This was a good start. It's a lot to get it done. By the way, I started doing a cut with 1,000. I used 1,000. Afterwards, once everything is fully 1,000 grit down, I'm probably gonna go over it with like a 15, just to make it as smooth as possible for the wrap to stick. And probably just keep it at that. I don't know. I might do like a cut and buff on it. I mean, I might just do a buff over the cut. But I don't know, because I do plan on redoing it. So once the wrap comes off later on down the road, then it's just going to be painted after that. So it's not going to be worth it, because this is going to have to come back down, sand back down. But I hope everyone enjoyed. This is the beginning to such a fun process for me. I have a lot going on right now. You're going to see a bunch of videos still to come on the side skirts. We have another thing with the fender coming up, but we're juggling them all at once. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.